The Sports Center Minute, brought to you by the new AT&T. Your world.
And hello, and welcome to our latest edition of Scandal Center. Alongside my colleague Paul Hahn, this is Matt Smith, and today we're going to be talking about, athletes involved with steroids. And athletes are celebrities to a lot of people, and it's very sad that a lot of them get involved in steroids, especially in Major League Baseball.
And a huge steroid user, or the accused, is actually Barry Bonds, who's, over the past couple of years, there's been evidence against him of using steroids. And, that evidence is really undeniable. There's, so much to prove.
Yep.
Here is his rookie card, Barry Bonds. Yeah. Here, he's listed at 6'1", 185.
Yeah, and as you can see, his body's not really developed. Pectorals, he's not looking. He's strong, but compared to the picture we're going to show you here.
2007, listed at 6'1", 228.
I mean, okay, you could say that he's worked out very a lot, but usually at that age, you don't see a tremendous jump.
And I think it's a terrible example to set on kids of America who are looking up to these baseball players by just cheating and using these performance enhancement drugs.
Very true. And the Mitchell report came out a few days ago.
Yes.
And it talks about many Major League Baseball players: Roger Clemens, Andy Pettitte. So we're gonna go to our correspondent now, Steve Sklar, who we're gonna talk to about steroids. So yeah. All right, so we have Steve Sklar on the line. Steve, how are you today? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys? Thanks for having me on the show.
We're doing fine. We have a couple questions for you on steroid use.
Okay.
So, Steve, could you tell our national audience a little about, steroids and things that Major League Baseball players are using today?
Well, a very common steroid that they're using is an anabolic steroid, which is basically just a way to help them grow muscle. And what this will do is it will help the anabolic process, which is basically just muscle growth and the increase in muscle mass. Another thing these do is they limit the breakdown of protein in the players' bodies, so that helps them keep muscle for a long time.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense there. Would you say the Mitchell report was accurate in its findings?
Well, I would think it's accurate in what it said, but I think there are many, many more players that are using these drugs that the Mitchell report didn't even touch on, because my opinion is that if there were these 60, 80 players, they're not the only ones doing it. There must be hundreds of more.
And what are some of the effects on steroids that they have on Major League Baseball players?
Like on their
some
bodies?
Of the effects are like psychiatric effects, such as like roid rage, stuff like that. But it can also harm their body, their cardiovascular, their heart, and another main thing is it makes them more susceptible to injuries. And a big injury that players on steroids will have is tendon tears, which is something that Barry Bonds actually had in his knee last year. So that's another sign that he was on steroids.
Yeah, well, you're very accurate there, Steve. Thank you for coming on our show here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Okay, all right. And that was Steve Sklar, our steroid correspondent.
And by the way, Matt, have you ever read the Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne?
Yeah, way back in sophomore year of high school, I did.
Terrible book. Great English class. Wonderful teacher.
Yeah, I had an excellent teacher. She was great person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing person.
Yeah, so...
And we can sort of investigate that book in relation to these events, actually. Since in the Scarlet Letter, Hester Prynne was pinned with an A for adultery, we can pin the letters...
Puritan, it's just crazy. Oh, you can put HGH there.
HGH on these steroids.
Yeah, you cut that out, yeah.
So, we can just go to Barry Bonds right here, and for using the human growth hormone and anabolic steroids, HGH.
Yes.
He's going to have to wear that for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I mean, he really is tainted by it. I mean, fans are throwing syringes at him.
Exactly.
It's pretty bad.
And, ever since the Mitchell report, there's a bunch of other players who can wear this symbol proudly. Roger Clemens...
Yeah.
HGH, Mitchell report revealed that he had also been a steroid user. Miguel
Tejada. Bit of a surprise to many people. He's not. And we have also Andy Pettitte. We can also pin HGH on for, yeah. Andy Pettitte's also one of the bigger shockers, I think. And these baseball players will have to live with it for the rest of their lives. Pretty tough, just like Hester did.
And that about does it for today's steroid report. Next week, we're going to investigate why Michael Vick deserves the 2 letters DK.
For dog killer.
Stay classy, Miss Del Moro.
See you later, guys. Off! And hello, and welcome to our latest edition of Scandal Center. This is Matt Smith along with my colleague Paul Hahn. How's it going? And today we're going to talk about
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Save that.